Mama.
And me.
Playtime!
Please subscribe for more videos.
Searching through the library one day, Elsa came across an antique locked box hidden behind a stack of old dusty books. She turned the box over in her hands, searching for a way to open it. There isn't a key lock, she thought to herself. But there are these strange symbols. She looked at the symbols closely, trying to work out what they meant. Confused and unsure, she decided to take the box to Anna. Anna is good with these kinds of things, she said aloud. Anna, 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 Elsa called out as she ran through the front door of their house. Anna, where are you? In here, Anna called back. Elsa turned around. Where? She yelled. In the music room, Anna shouted. Elsa ran to the music room. As she got closer, she could hear the sound of Anna playing the piano. The sound was so soothing on her ears. Wow, you're really getting good at the piano, Elsa smiled at her sister. Thanks, Anna smiled back. I've been really practicing a lot lately. Elsa stood for a minute, listening to Anna finish her song. When Anna was finished, Elsa pulled the box from under her arm and placed it on the piano keys in front of Anna. Look what I found in the library, she eagerly told her sister. It has some weird symbols on it. You're good with weird symbols. Anna laughed, holding the box in her hands. Oh, I know what these are, Anna said. Here. She stood and walked over to the bookshelf, pulling down a very used book. She opened the book to the middle and handed it to Elsa. Yes, these are the symbols, Elsa said excitedly. What are these? She handed the book back to Anna. Music notes, of course, Anna smiled. Why would music notes be on the box? Elsa queried. I don't know, Anna said, but let me try something. She took the box from Elsa and placed it on the bar above the keys. Pressing down, Anna began to play a wonderful ballad. The song made Elsa feel warm and happy. Tapping the final key on the piano, a small click came from the box. Anna reached over to the box and opened it slowly. Wow, Elsa exclaimed, looking over Anna's shoulder. A paintbrush! Elsa was excited. She loved to paint. Anna pulled the paintbrush out of the box and handed it to Elsa. The paintbrush instantly began to glow. Elsa turned the paintbrush over in her hands, intrigued by it. I wonder why it was in a locked box, she queried. Elsa was eager to try it out. She ran straight towards her art room, flinging open the door and dipping the brush into the paint. She walked over to her easel and began painting the most magnificent painting of a boat in the middle of the ocean on a dark night, the moon peeking its way out from a cloud. As she did her final stroke, the image began to move. It was as if the painting was coming alive. Anna came up behind Elsa, eager to see what she had been working on. Wow! How did you make it move? Anna asked. Elsa looked at the paintbrush. It must be the brush, she shrugged. Both the girls stared at the painting. Anna reached out and touched the boat. The sound of waves hitting the boat could be heard coming from the painting. Suddenly, a force pulled the girls into the painting, leaving the art room behind. Elsa and Anna sat up in an old dingy boat, the moon peeking out from a cloud above them. The cold air from the wind pushing the boat along and over the waves. The girls both stared at each other in shock. What had just happened to them? Elsa reached out her hand over the side of the boat, running her fingers through the icy cold water. It was real. A dark cloud loomed over them, a crack of thunder startling both of the sisters. Looking up, the sisters noticed the moon had disappeared and was replaced by dark storm clouds. Oh no, Anna called as the waves began picking up, thrashing the boat around. As the waves grew stronger, Elsa and Anna were tossed from side to side. What are we going to do? Anna called, terrified. As the sky turned darker, the glowing paintbrush was the only light source for the sisters. I have an idea, Elsa yelled over the sound of the thunder. Leaning her arm over the side of the boat, she wet the tip of the paintbrush. Carefully, she placed the brush to the bottom of the boat, using the wet brush against the dry boat to paint large forest trees. The boat was rocking from side to side, so the picture was not perfect. The girls looked up at the same time to see a large wave growing above them. Their boat was about to be smashed. Elsa worked faster, applying the last stroke onto the painting. The forest came alive, moving and swaying before them. The sisters reached out and touched the image and were instantly sucked into the painting, seconds before the wave crashed over them. Elsa and Anna tried to stand, but the ground of this new world was topsy-turvy. The trees around them were leaning and swaying at a peculiar angle. The whole forest was a mess of scribbled grass, some floating away from the floor. Holding on to each other, Elsa and Anna carefully stood, slowly taking steps along the uneven floor. A bird flew down to Anna. She screamed loudly, causing the bird to fly away. Did you see that bird? Anna squeaked fearfully. Elsa nodded her head. It was so topsy-turvy, wasn't it? Its beak was not in the middle of its face. Its wings were not correctly placed. I painted this world being rocked in the boat. The paintbrush created a world that was exactly how I painted it, Elsa claimed. Well, I don't like it here, Anna complained. Let's find something to paint with to get us out of here. Using each other to balance themselves, the girls continued to walk through this strange and uneven world. Gazing up at the sky, they noticed it blended with the ground. Just looking at this world was making Anna feel dizzy. Oh, I don't feel good, Anna announced, crossing her arms over her belly. Anna sat down under a bent tree. Elsa continued to explore, trying to find something they could use as paint. Walking past the tree line, Elsa suddenly stopped and gasped. Anna, come and look at this! Anna toddled over to Elsa and stopped, shocked. The rest of the world was not complete. There was nothing but a white mass, leading as far as the eye could see. Anna looked around, determined to get out of this world. It was beginning to creep her out. Elsa, will this work? Anna called, pointing towards a muddy puddle. Oh, perfect, Elsa replied. She dipped the paintbrush into the muddy puddle. The paintbrush glowed as Elsa leant over to the white mass. She wondered if this would work. She started stroking the air with the paintbrush, and surprisingly it worked. The white mass was being turned into a new world. Let's go to a party, Anna smiled. Elsa agreed and used the mud to paint an exciting party, with lots of friends, balloons and music. When it was complete, the picture came to life. The sisters smiled at each other and then touched the painting together. They could hear a whooshing sound in their ears, and then suddenly they were standing in the middle of a loud and boisterous party of mud people. Oh no. Elsa held her hand over her mouth in shock. She had not expected the people to be made out of mud. The music was so loud that Anna held her hands over her ears to stop her ears from hurting. Anna, let's find a way out of here, Elsa called. What? Anna yelled back. I said, let's find a way out of here, Elsa repeated. Yeah, I want cake, Anna called back. Elsa rolled her eyes and took Anna by the hand, squeezing their way through the mud people. There were so many mud people, and Elsa found it hard to find the exit. Each time she bumped into a person, her dress was getting dirtier. Finally, they saw the exit sign. They squeezed their way through the party. The mud balloons hanging from above dripped mud down onto the top of the girls' heads. Breaking open the door, the sisters fell out into the open air. In Mudworld. Oh no, Elsa yelled. How are we going to find our way home now? She sat on the edge of a mudstone and began to cry. I'm so sorry, Anna. I didn't mean to get us into this mess. Anna comforted her sister. It's okay, Elsa. We'll figure out a way. At that moment, a little mud child came over to the sisters, intrigued by the way they looked. It saw Elsa holding the paintbrush and bounced up and down in glee. It took Elsa's hand, dragging her away, Anna following closely behind. The mud child pulled Elsa into a building and pointed to a long white canvas. A puddle of colourful paint splashed all over the ground. Thank you, Elsa praised the child. She ran over to the canvas, painting the only place she really wanted to go. Anna ran up behind her and smiled. That's exactly where we need to be. With the final lick of the paint, the painting lit up. Both sisters held hands before touching the painting at the same time. The sisters were pulled into the painting one final time. Standing up on the other side, both girls smiled at each other. Elsa reached out and opened the door in front of her. Finally, Anna smiled. We're home. Mama!
Annie!
Playtime!
Please subscribe for more videos.